to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Arizona Cardinals and the New England Patriots on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visitor's sideline, Cardinals head coach Jonathan Gannon. His team started 0-2, but subsequently they have righted the ship, winning their last two. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The New England offense gets ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
I give this guy a lot of credit, Mike. He was very upfront and honest, not only with us, but with his teammates, that last week, it was just not up to the standard that they expect around that building. And even though they were able to win and overcome some of those bad interceptions, if they want to continue to give themselves a chance week in, week out, to win in the NFL, they're going to need more production out of that quarterback position.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's May. That's to the right side. He's got Holt. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
For Foster Moreau.
2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
On the give, it's Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play.
So everything this defense
It's 3rd
talks
and
about,
10.
Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
To the left side, it is caught by Myers. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, New England.
Patriots first down. 1st and 10.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll manage only a couple. Cody Simon in on the
It's a
stop.
pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is May. That one caught by Pope. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A run, and this is Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. It's May. That's complete. It is Foster Moreau. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Patriots first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they...
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, New England. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. His kick is good. And the Pats will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, we're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. Couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
That's another Cardinals first down.
Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now a second down throw from Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Gain of 14 yards.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle, Conner. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Patriots 20.
From the 20, here's second down and 9. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third down and 9 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, Murray. Flushed to his left. This is Chronicle 2. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal. Try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First down.
That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Here's a screen set up for Benson. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no game.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great.
And he's in! Kyler Murray! Touchdown, Cardinals!
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
His kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense going to take over now for the second time. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely, and the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound like linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass. And there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat me.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. Incomplete. Third, they need 8.
Buda Baker there on the coverage.
To throw is May. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, David Collins.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
The Cards offense ready for their second possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Murray. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Harold Landry getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, They better hold up here and pass protection.
Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
Devontae Turpin on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And they'll work this out to the 23. Walter Nolan in there on the stop. Second down, 8 yards to go.
2nd and 8.
To throw now, May. This complete to Pope. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Right side, he's got Moreau. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, New England.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On 1st down, they go back to Henderson. And they finally get him down. Good gain on the ground, but hold everything. Maybe a reason he got so free. On the ground, here is Henderson. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
A 1st carry now for Rico Dowdle. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up. 17 yards.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's May. That one too far over the end line. Overthrow, it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
And he's going to go backwards, take it down at the 6.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
To the goal line and in. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. the kicking team up for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Patriots 14, Cardinals 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. On the zone read, given to Connor. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Christian Ellis is there on the stop.
39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. He's got a receiver, Allen Lazard. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's going to be taken down as we hit 2-minute warning here in this first half.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And the Cardinals
1st and 10.
1st down.
This is a give to Connor, running right. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd
From the gun, it's Murray. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got it.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket, nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Murray. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
From the shotgun, it's Murray.
Arizona.
Get that one out to Connor. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They put Wilson in motion. 2nd down. Murray. Forced out left. Taking off.
Holding offense. Still 2nd down.
Murray now on 2nd down. To the outside, he's got Harrison. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Murray's going to throw again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Landover, the Commanders at home to take on the Cowboys in the NFC East. And it's Jaden Blue. He gets a seal here and a seal here, and off he goes. The Cowboys move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. Next up, how about a trip to Vegas, everybody? Checking in on the Raiders as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it's the former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence. He's going to do it himself, takes it into the end zone, 11-yard touchdown. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara, the 49ers hosting the LA Rams. And this is Brock Purdy looking for and finding his receiver, Brandon Ayuk. 19 yards for the touchdown. The Niners started 0-4, but they finally break through to get their first W of the year. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The Cardinals offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They go play action with Murray. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Holding offense.
Back to throw is Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 3rd and 5. Now, Murray. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Jordan Davis. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
The Cardinals lining up for punt, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Once more, it's Henderson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's May. Pass completed to Douglas. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get this up to the 44. Malcolm Rodriguez in for the tackle.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the 1st half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the 2nd.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henderson. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
A gain of only a yard. It's
no movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're going. It's May. He gets that to his tight end, Moreau. He's going to have the Pats' 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They run on the jet sweep, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
At the 17-yard line.
Open is Moreau, the tight end. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal. Henderson trying to push the ball forward. He's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll try and throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
Follow this play. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll run. 1st carry of the game for Trey Benson. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Connor. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. Third down, they need 5. Working out of the gun, Murray. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. Still going. Inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, this is Hunt. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to locate Travion Henderson out of the backfield.
He was defended by Garrett
And it's going to be third down. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Henderson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. And the big night continues. That last run gives him yardage to put him over 100 for the game.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Made out on 1st and 10. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Cardinals are going to get the football at their own 23.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Like, when that ball was thrown, me and and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. On 1st and 10, Murray. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. Still going! And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 76 yards. Touchdown, Arizona.
For the point after.
Bates, good. With the extra point. And the Cardinals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. He'll start at the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10.
The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. A run, and this is Henderson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
He's tackled at the
2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Patriots first down.
They'll run. It's Henderson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Patriots first down.
That's another Patriots first down.
They'll run without it. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And some good blocking, springing a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And he'll have the first down at the 26. Good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. And a good run there. Get him 5 yards.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Brings up 3rd and
Big
3.
play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is May. That's caught by Hunt. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
At the 11-yard line.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
On the give, it's Henderson. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
They'll run with Henderson. Trying to find a crease in that massive humanity, but he's going to come up short.
The line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll let the fullback try to push the punch. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Patrick Ricard, touchdown New England. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cards offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with 1st down. Looking from the shotgun, it's Murray. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. This one caught by Lazard. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8. It is 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Rolling to the left. He keeps it himself. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. Connor. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. Now 2nd down throw from Murray. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
2 yards to go.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
On the return, here's Turpin. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. On 1st and 10, here's May. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. New England going to take their second timeout, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Now, May. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
May going to look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodies his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. The throw left side taken in by Polk. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
There on the coverage.
On play action, here's May. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw again is May. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cardinals are right back in this one.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.